Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Cinderlands Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is another one of their milkshake style IPAs. This one specifically is part of the Crumb series, which is like based off of different types of pies. But this one is the apple pie one. It says Tartshake is what they call it. So it's like sour milkshake IPAs. And this one is sour IPA with apple puree, cinnamon, Madagascar vanilla beans, milk sugar, and graham crackers. And this is 7.0 ABV. I've not had this yet. The apple, I'm assuming it's like cider or something. I hope it's not like a green apple thing because I see green apples on the label and that'll just make me think of acetaldehyde. So I'm hoping it's not the case, but we'll see. And all of these ones that they've done, in my opinion, have been fairly decent. They're always pretty weird, but weird in a good, interesting way, in my opinion. So as you can see, this pours a pretty hazy, darker golden to almost an orange color with a small white head. Huh. That really does smell like apple pie. Wow. So actually, not even apple pie so much as, to me, it kind of smells like Apple Jacks, like the cereal. Because you get a little bit of like the apple aroma, and you definitely get some cinnamon. But there is like a little bit of a grainy note as well, which is like cereal. I wouldn't say that I'm getting any hops per se, but whatever's there, I think smells really nice. Okay, so that's weird. For one thing, it's not very tart, like at all, really. I mean, I get a little acidity in the back of the throat, but other than that, not very tart. The hops are like very faint. You get a little bit of like orangey pineapple hops in the back, but it's really loaded with like vanilla, cinnamon, and that like graham cracker character. Yeah, it's very, very heavy-handed with the cinnamon. Like, in my opinion, it's almost bordering on, like, big red Fireball candy cinnamon, which I am not a big fan of. It's not quite there yet, where I don't want to drink this, but it's pushing towards that. I would say this is probably... So all the other ones have definitely been weird, but they've at least been balanced where everything was like held in check and nothing was like completely dominant. This one, the cinnamon is by far the star of the show. If you like very spice forward beers, not pepper spice obviously, but cinnamon type spice, you'll probably like this a lot. I mean, I like spiced beers, but not like a lot. I want it to be pretty balanced, and this is kind of getting away from that, unfortunately. You know what? Actually, something else that it's reminding me of. These things that my mom would buy when we were kids. I don't even know what was in this, and it's probably there's probably like red dye in it, which is kind of gross. But they're apple slices, like circled apple slices, like apple rings. But they were soaked in like this red liquid, and the red liquid was like cinnamon flavored. We just called them cinnamon apples, but it wasn't like regular cinnamon. It was like this bright red liquid. I don't even know what it was. But this kind of reminds me of that because it was a very strong cinnamon flavor. This is really unique. I could definitely see someone really liking this because if you really like cinnamon, I think you would appreciate this a lot. I do like it. I say it seems like each sip I'm taking is it's kind of the cinnamon is affecting me less and less, which is a good thing. I guess I'm just getting used to it. But I would say on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna give this one a drink. Uh, I don't know, and I'm trying to remove the aspect of like, oh, I might drink this on Thanksgiving or something like that, because I could see that maybe. But if you're only gonna buy it for one day of the year, I don't know if that's really a buy, because then it's just completely 100% a novelty in my opinion. So I'm gonna give this one a drink. I don't like it quite as much as like the banana pancake one or the apple or sorry the peach pie one. Those were both again really unique, but they were a little more balanced, and I feel like I would want to drink those more often than this. So yeah, that's all I'm going with this guy. But that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.